Hello everyone and welcome to week 4 of the TBL. Your New York Empoleon are going to go up against the Wisconsin Whimsicotts coached by Alex Cool Rocket. Right now, we are going to get right into it. Now, before we begin, obviously, what we're predicting to bring, Victini, Togedemaru, Umbreon, Milotic, Alakazam, and Garchomp. I'm assuming the Milotic and Togedemaru are only going to come because he's facing me. I actually don't think that they have the best matchup against my team, so it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't bring those, but those are the Pokemon we're expecting him to bring. We ourselves are going to be bringing Jolteon, Claydol, Entei, Cradily, Empoleon, and Scolipede. If you don't know why or you don't know the sets, go down into the description, find the team builder, watch that. It's good content for you guys to watch. There is one change from the team builder, however. I did switch the choice band that was going to be on Entei to a Rockium Z because I was missing a Z move. So I decided that'll hit the Aerodactyl a little bit harder. It'll hit Mega Abomasnow a little bit harder. It'll guarantee me a Rock-type move to get off on Victini. I don't miss. It'll hit that harder, obviously, so a little bit of option there. I decided that was the one I was going to go with over the Groundium Z, which is another option just because the Aerodactyl is a problem. So anyway, I will get back with you guys when we are connected, and I will see you back here at that time. Alright, everyone, welcome back. Here we go, jumping right into it. What are we going to see? We're going to see Garchomp as expected. If it's not Scarfchomp, then I am going to be surprised. Aerodactyl, Milotic is coming. It doesn't bring Togedemaru. Unfortunately, I was really hoping to see Togedemaru. Umbreon, Mega Abomasnow, and Blaziken. Okay, so what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? His Stealth Rockers are either Garchomp or Aerodactyl, neither of which like handling Shukaberry Empoleon very much. So I could lead with Empoleon. He'll probably expect me to set up my Stealth Rocks or something there. He could lead with the Abomasnow against my Empoleon. Do I care? Not really. I don't really have a safe switch into Abomasnow, though. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I think Empoleon is the lead here, because it counters both of his obvious leads. And before I click any more buttons, let me just change the layout here. So, give me one sec while we grab... Alakazam is not here. Aerodactyl is here. We don't see Oh gosh. We don't see Togedemaru instead. And we don't see Victini. Instead, we see Blaziken. And we see the Mega Abomasnow. Okay, we're going to click confirm because I don't want to run out of time. But we're just going to fix this layout really quick. There we go. Looks nice and laid out for everybody. I look so bright right now. I don't know why. Hold on, let me adjust the lighting a little bit. That might help a little bit. I just look so exposed. Oh, I'm so exposed. Alright, so he does lead with the Aerodactyl as sort of expected. Now let's take a look at what this Aerodactyl can do to my Empoleon, because I don't think that's his ideal lead here. His Aerodactyl with an Earthquake's doing like 40 to 50% with the Shukaberry, which means he can't kill. What if he's like Groundium Z? Because, I don't know. That still doesn't kill. Okay, great. I could Protect just to scout what he's going to do. Although I think that the play is just going to be clicking Scald. His entire team, sans Blaziken, doesn't like getting burned. Well, Milotic obviously doesn't mind it either. But I kind of want to click Protect. Or Toxic. I'm going to click Toxic. So he just sets up his rocks. That's... I mean, whatever. We'll just let that happen. So he sets up his rocks. We're going to Toxic the Aerodactyl. Sort of predicting him to switch out there, but I'm glad I didn't click Protect, that's for sure. And Scald wasn't a guaranteed OHKO anyway on the Aerodactyl, so I'm not so worried about it. At this point, I'll click Scald and see what he's going to do. He might switch out at this point, at which point it would have been really nice to get the damage off. I thought he was just going to lead with that to get his rocks up. Obviously, my Scolipede does threaten him a lot. My Entei looks really scary as well. Claydol is still healthy, and Claydol can still Rapid Spin on just about anything on his team. So I do have access to that. The Umbreon really doesn't threaten Claydol at all with the minus attack nature and everything. So Claydol, very, very good to just bring in whenever I need to Rapid Spin these rocks away and get my own up as well. Now, his defoggers are just the Aerodactyl. Unless Blaziken got it, which it may have, I think it's just the Aerodactyl. And if that's the case, then this thing is going to be an interesting thing for me to deal with. So he's got Fire Fang, was that? Okay. That's not the right place. Fire Fang, and Skull just takes out the Aerodactyl, so that goes down. Okay. So Empoleon kills Aerodactyl with Scald. No burn, which is great. And he brings in the Garchomp. Now, Garchomp doesn't kill me because of the Shuka Berry. And this gives me a chance to Ice Beam it. If he's not defensive, then I kill him. Earthquake's not doing nearly as much as I think he wants it to. And I could Protect here to Scout, and Scout out for the Ground EMZ. Ground EMZ, if I'm at 154, is guaranteed to a KO if he's jolly. If he is adamant, 50% chance at Okos if he's adamant. I'm gonna protect. So let's see what he goes for. If he goes for the Ground EMZ, then that's actually like worst case scenario, honestly. So you just go straight for the Earthquake. That's okay. So now I'm not gonna switch out. We've planned for this. We've prepped for this. This is where we click Ice Beam on a Garchomp. He goes for the Earthquake again. We eat our Shuka Berry, and this should not kill. There's no reason that this should do a lot of damage. There we go. We take that, and we get Ice Beam off, and that takes out the Garchomp because it's not a defensive chomp, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for it to be maybe a Scarf Chomp and not be defensive. So Empoleon kills Garchomp with Ice Beam. And this battle's starting off the way that I was kind of hoping it would, to be perfectly honest. Empoleon putting in the work that it needs to put in, putting on the pressure it needs to put on, and now Jolteon has a great time without that Garchomp there, being able to click Volt Switch on most everything except for the Mega Abomasnow. Now here comes that very Abomasnow. This thing can probably kill me. I don't want him setting up like a Swords Dance in my face, to be perfectly honest. I'm sitting at 69 out of 191. Yeah, he's going to kill me with just about anything. Ice Beam's not doing that much. I kind of want to click Toxic. If he doesn't kill me for whatever reason, if he sets up that Swords Dance, then that's totally okay with me. Because we can just Protect for a turn. He could set up a second Swords Dance. He knows we have Protect. But I do not mind getting a Toxic off on this Abomasnow. Right here. So he goes for the Earthquake as well. So he actually outspeeds me, which is really surprising. This thing has a lot of speed investment then, which is really interesting. So Mega Abomasnow kills Empoleon with Earthquake. And that is really surprising that he outspeeds there. I could go into Cradilly here, and I could go into Entei here. There's no way a Mega Abomasnow outspeeds an Entei. I guess he doesn't have to have a lot of speed investment. He just has to have some speed investment. And Entei could click either Rock EMZ or straight Flare Blitz. I could go into Claydol. I don't think Claydol wants to take a hit. Cradilly seems like a decent option. I don't think he can kill Cradilly with anything, although Cradilly is especially defensive. Or it's not even defensive, it's modest. It's modest. The other option would be going into my Scolipede here, which can kill with a Mega Horn if I land it. Maybe I should have gone with Bug EMZ on that thing. But I kind of just want to go, I kind of want to click Mega Horn. Although Sacred Fire makes me way less nervous, to be perfectly honest. But if the... No, I think I'm going to click Mega Horn here. If I miss the Mega Horn and he does kill me, we're in really, really rough shape. That's just, I mean, there's no two ways about it. A part of me regrets not deciding to put Bug EMZ on this, because then I would be able to know I was going to land at least one Mega Horn right here on something, and that also is going to do a ton of damage. So for food for thought for the future. Scolipede can definitely have a Z-move, and should definitely have a Z-move, because it's going to be able to outspeed something and then wreck it. Now, obviously, he could just Ice Shard and get some damage off, and then if I miss anyway, he's going to get a little bit more damage off. He could choose to not Ice Shard, knowing that I could miss. I could have X Scissor, which wouldn't kill, so there's a lot of give and take here. And so Mega Horn does land from the Scolipede. Scolipede not looking like a true New York Empoleon quite yet. Hitting too many moves here, but that's the first one, but I'm getting cocky. Scolipede kills Mega Abomasnow with Mega Horn. And, okay, we got that speed boost up now, so he can't go into Umbreon, obviously. Blaziken doesn't love handling an Earthquake or an Aqua Tail. So Blaziken's here. Earthquake has a chance to OHKO. This Blaziken, he will OHKO me back if I miss that. But the Hail, I'm going to protect here. And the reason I'm going to protect here is because after Hail, Earthquake's a guaranteed kill. So he goes for the Flare Blitz. So he gets information there. And there's the Hail. Oh, he's got leftovers. So he's got some bulk investment, potentially. So he's got leftovers. So we know he's got leftovers. If he has some bulk investment, then this may not kill. But I'm still going to go for it. What do I have for Umbreon? What do I have for Umbreon if I let this thing die? Like nothing. Really not a lot if this thing dies that I can I do to Umbreon. So in light of that, and knowing that he's got Blaziken, Milotic, and Umbreon left, I could go into Claydol here, which is max physical defense Claydol. Yeah, it's only going to take about 50% from Flare Blitz. I don't love that, though, because then I don't get the Rapid Spin off. I could go into Cradily and sack it. What do I have? I mean, I have Jolteon for the Milotic. I could go into Entei here. I mean, I kind of just want to click... Earthquake, but... No, I'm going to go into Entei. I know it's going to take 25% from rocks. I know that's what I was trying not to do, is go into Entei because of the rocks, but it's still going to be able to take rocks and a Flare Blitz and Hail. So, you know, all of that put together makes for this to be probably my best play. There's the Flare Blitz. We're going to see how much this does and see kind of, is he like max attack? Did I have to switch out there at all? He is probably adamant max attack right there. Based on that damage. So he could still have bulk, could have not as much speed investment in this thing, but I doubt it. So we do outspeed this thing. We know we outspeed this thing with Entei, and a Rockium Z Continental Crush will OHKO from that range. Stomping Tantrum will not. So I'm going to click Z Stone Edge, and if he stays in, he dies. If he's not bulky. If he's bulky, then we get information about whether he's bulky or not, which is good, because then I would know that my Scolipede, you know, would not have killed. But if he does stay in and survive and he kills me, I just go into Claydol, I click Rapid Spin, his Stealth Rocker's dead, and I do survive a hit, and then we go from there. So, and then Scolipede can come in freely later. So that's what I'm trying to do. And his Blaziken does go down. So Entei kills Blaziken with Rockium Z. And he's just got Milotic and Umbreon left. Milotic's going to come in here against my Entei. That's not super surprising to see. I could stay in and attack it. Or I could just go straight into my Cradily, which is what I'm going to do. And Cradily can click Toxic on this Milotic and wear it down over time. It's got Giga Drain to try to win that little battle there. So there's the Scald. We get the Storm Drain boost. And I can click Toxic, which would allow me to whittle down Milotic. But Umbreon obviously makes myself Toxic as well. He may be clicking Toxic anyway. So I could go for the Ancient Power, which is probably a terrible play at this point. But Giga Drain's going to do a decent amount because I am max special attack modest and I am now +1. So my Lodic from a Giga Drain from +1, that's like 60%. And if Umbreon comes in, that's like 30%. We're going to click Giga Drain here. I would assume my Lodic's going to switch out. He's going to go for the Ice Beam. That's fine. So we see Scald and Ice Beam. We get a Giga Drain off, which does a huge amount of damage to my Lodic. And we get a lot of that health right back. He's got the big berry, so probably Citrus right here, because otherwise I don't think it would have activated. And that's fine. We get our leftovers back, and now he's in trouble. Because now he knows that another one kills from that range. And so he's probably going to switch out into Umbreon, which, if it has Heal Bell, still represents a huge problem for my team. And I definitely want to Toxic it, but I don't want to Toxic it either. I would have loved to have Toxic it with Empoleon. I kind of just think Giga Drain is the best play either way. Yeah, Giga Drain is the best play either way. He goes for the Toxic from his Milotic onto me, which makes me not care if I Toxic his Umbreon now. So that's great, because we'll take out the Milotic, and we will be able to... Okay, so we take out the Milotic, so Cradilly kills Milotic with Giga Drain. And now we are Toxic, but we do have the ability to Toxic his Umbreon, which if he doesn't have Heal Bell, puts us in very, very good shape to finish out this game. And so we'll see if he has the Heal Bell here. I'm going to click Toxic because it doesn't matter if he gets off the Synchronize. Additionally, I do have Heal Bell on my own Jolteon, so I can always switch that in later. But I'm going to keep clicking Toxic until I land it. Pretty much is the play. I don't think Cradilly needs to do anything special to handle an Umbreon. It just has to click Toxic until the Umbreon has to take the Toxic. But he's got Protect, he's got Foul Play. And we miss our Toxic, so now he's probably going to Protect again. So at this point, I think the play is just click Recover so that we deal with his Protect, and then we'll click Toxic again next turn. Yeah, there's his Protect. And how many times? Alright, so that's alright. So we recover up. So we're back to full. And we can take that huge amount of Toxic damage. He may go for a double Protect here. I'm not worried about it if he does. I'm clicking Toxic now. If I miss it again, then we just go into Claydol and Rapid Spin, and then go into Scolipede and Protect, and then Mega Horn and hope we don't miss. Either way, I think Scolipede Mega Horning is going to be the way this game will try to come to a close. Now, I can switch my Cradilly out, and I kind of want to, because he hasn't revealed Toxic yet. He's only revealed Power Play and Protect. He can have like Moonlight and Heal Bell maybe, but Cradilly definitely still has value to me, and I can just go straight into my Claydol here and Rapid Spin away the rocks. So that's what we're going to do. I don't even think 2 Foul Plays necessarily kills. So yeah, there's a Foul Play. So that probably tells me he doesn't have Heal Bell. And yeah, it doesn't kill. So, and then we got the Rocky Helmet. So he's got the leftovers. We do finally see that item on him. But he is Toxic. We're getting this damage off. We are going to click Rapid Spin at this point. Just because I think it is important, just in case things start going wrong, to make sure that we get rid of the rocks. That means Entei can switch back in again. It means that Scolipede can switch back in again. And we have Protect on Scolipede as well. And we have the Heal Bell on Jolteon. So, given enough time, I think this battle is going to go in our favor. So, Claydol is going to eat that hit up. He's going to get leftovers. He's going to get Toxic down. We're just going to click Earth Power. I could try to preserve differential, but I'm not that guy who's going to try to preserve differential right here. That's not the way that I play the game. Maybe it'll help me in the late season because of the losses I've had earlier this season, but we're just going to click Earth Power here. We're going to see what he's going to do. If he goes for the foul play, he could kill my Claydol. Rocky Helmet's going to bring him down, and Toxic's going to bring him down all the way. So he doesn't even kill Claydol, but Toxic should finish him off there. And so it's actually going to be Cradilly kills Umbreon with Toxic damage. And we got that win that we needed under our belts in the TBL. Finally, guys, week 4, we are finally on the win column. So, great game, Alex. I know that didn't go the way that you hoped it would. I think that the lead matchup didn't work out in your favor. There was some good prep there on both parts. But hopefully, we can continue this win streak. I can't even call one game a win streak, but hopefully we can continue this winning way as we move forward in the TBL. Next week, we are facing F Nasty and the St. Louis Charizards, who have made it to the semifinals in Season 2, and we played once in Season 2 and won 1-0, so a little nervous. He's doing well this season. I think he's 3-1, so we're going to have our work cut out for us. But thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time with more TBL content. Take care, everybody.